Have you ever tried to stop something from happening or tried to force something to happen and it seemed like no matter what you did, it just didn't work out? If you have, this video is for you. Hello, my positive posse. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. I know I most definitely am. If for some reason you are not, let's all make the conscious decision right now to find something to be grateful for, throw those smiles on, and raise our vibrations just a little bit higher. So as you guys know, my name's April Cudwell here with Passion Positivity, where we are raising vibrations one soul at a time. And in this video, we are going to talk about how to stop controlling and start flowing. So before we get started, I want to say thank you so much to all the support on this channel, all of the subscribes, the likes, the shares, the comments, everything. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started. Stop controlling, start flowing. So as I talked about in the previous part of the video, have you guys ever experienced a time where you wanted something to happen so bad and you tried 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 this thing and that thing and upside down and turned around and tried everything you could and it still didn't work? Have you also ever had a time where you tried to stop something from happening, like a breakup or, you know, losing a job or whatever, and you tried and you tried and you tried and it just, no matter what you did, you still lost it. And it was devastating. You tried everything, you put your best foot forward. It stinks, I know. But see, what we're doing in instances like that is we are controlling. We are trying to control the outcome. And one thing I've learned along my journey is that when we get into a state of flow, where we allow the universe to bring in what it's supposed to bring in, take out what and who it's supposed to take out, and we let that happen, free flowing, life becomes so much easier. Now, I know all of us can think back to a relationship, for example, where we really didn't want the breakup. We wanted to keep the person in our lives, even though we weren't happy, even though we kept fighting, even though this thing and that thing happened. But we did not want to let that person go. I know that. I can relate to that, of course. I'm sure we all can. But when we do that, it shows that we are attached to something. Now remember, in life, we have no attachments. We go through our journey on our own, and we experience the journey with other people, with other things that come in and out of our lives. Nothing is constant forever. The only constant is change. So when we have strong attachments to certain things or certain people or places or whatever, there will come a time when those attachments have to fade away. Let's say it's a relationship, right? You're in a relationship, you guys have been dating for 2 or 3 years, and you seem to be fighting and fighting and fighting, and you just can't find the middle ground. And you're attached to the person because you love the person. You've been with them for so long. I know, I get it. But that attachment we need to let go of. The universe brings us everything as it's supposed to along our journey. When something is no longer serving us or someone, let's say a job, you're in a certain job and it's just negative and negative, but you love the money, you need the money, you have to have the money. When these things keep happening over and over and over, it's the universe trying to show, hey, I have something better for you. But in order for you to have that better thing, I need you to release the attachment to that person, to that job, to that item, to whatever that attachment is. I need you to let it go. So the universe shows us that we need to release certain attachments so that it can bring in the new opportunities to us. When we try to control everything and say, nope, I want this one, nope, I want that one, I want this at this time in this place, and I want it to be this person that I end up with, sometimes we keep ourselves from the gifts that we truly want. Let's say you're in a relationship, like I said, we'll use a relationship example again. You're in a relationship for a few years, you love this person, you've been with them since high school, and you want this to be your forever person, but you guys can't seem to find middle ground. But instead of leaving each other, instead of pursuing your own paths and keeping that beautiful memory between the two of you, you try to stay together and break up and get back together and get back together, and you just can't seem to ever find that happy medium. You're resisting that change. You're resisting that flow that the universe is trying to give you. You are resisting it because you are controlling it. You are trying to control what happens, when it happens, how it happens, who it happens with, because you think that you know what's best for you. But when we manifest things, we don't always get that manifestation how we want, with who we want, when we want, where we want, and how we want. It's the universe knows best. And so if we allow that state of flow, we release that control of choosing who it's gonna be, who's gonna be in your life, all these things, and you just let the universe allow people in and out of your life, or jobs, opportunities in and out of your life, friendships in and out of your life, the universe will release the ones that aren't meant for you. Release the jobs that aren't meant for you, that aren't serving you anymore. Release the relationships that aren't serving you anymore. Release the friendships that could be negative and toxic and aren't serving you anymore. And then it will bring in better ones that are on your new vibration, your higher vibration. And so when you learn to get into a state of flow, a state of allowing, and you allow the universe to let people show you who's meant to be around and who's not. Let's say you start a new job, right? And everything's just going great. Everything's working out. Let it be in that state of flow. Let it work out. Let it flow. Let everything be good to you. Let's say you meet a group of friends, right? And you've got 3 new friends, right? One is awesome. You guys have an awesome time together. Your hangouts are great. The other person is, it's okay. Sometimes they're a little bit negative, so you guys kind of have some miscommunications here or there. And the other one, you just don't get along with at all. So out of the 3 new friends that you met, one of them goes away immediately because you have no connection, right? Then you have the 2 left. You have one of those friends you really get along with, everything's great, and the other one's here or there, spotty, kind of negative, right? In time, that one that's kind of spotty will eventually fade out of your life. But if you try to keep that friendship and keep that, even though that person is a little negative or a little bit off kilter from the friendships that you would like, the universe will keep bringing these tower moments, miscommunications, difficulties, things like that, because they're not meant to stay. When something and someone is meant to stay, it will be in a state of flow. Everything will just be great. The relationship will be in a state of flow. The job will be in a state of flow. Work will be easy, it'll be fun, it'll be carefree. Your friendships will be great, they'll be blissful. The times you hang out will be awesome. You'll have a great time when you communicate or you text. Let's say you start dating somebody. The dates are just great. You enjoy each other's company. You're always laughing, having a good time. When you're texting each other, you're on the same page. There's no confusion or miscommunication, or this person upset me because they didn't text me back today and now I don't want to be with them, but then the next day you want to be with them. It won't be like that. It'll be a beautiful relationship with a beautiful state of flow, a beautiful friendship where you're on the same page, you're excited to see each other, and everything is just easy. Truly, when we get into a state of flow and we surrender to the universe and we say, okay, universe, show me what you can do. Show me. Show me who's meant to be in my life. Show me who's not. Show me their true colors. Show me who truly cares for me. Show me the job that's truly meant for me. Show me which clients are going to respect me. Show me what is best. And you allow the universe to do that, and you keep your eyes open and accepting to what you see, and not make excuses for misbehavior, make excuses for intolerable behavior in order to control who's in your life and who's not. Then we allow room for new, better, more blissful opportunities and relationships. Remember, Do not make excuses for people's intolerable behavior. That's another way that we try to control things and try to control the outcome, is because we make excuses for people. When someone shows up late to your hangout every single time, 4 times in a row, 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row, or someone says they're gonna call you and they never do and they forget and they got tied up over and over and over and over again. Stop making excuses for that person. No, you didn't get tied up every single time. No, you weren't just that busy, you just slipped your mind. No, that's a form of disrespect. And that's the universe saying, hey, listen, let's flow those people out. Let's wash them out. Let's bring you to people that are better, people that respect your time more, people who are responsible enough to pay attention to the fact that they said they were gonna call you at this time, or that you have a meeting or an appointment at this time. And instead of being late every time, let's bring someone in who's on time, who respects your time, who respects you. Do not make excuses for people and their misbehavior. I cannot stress that enough. That's something I used to do for literally my entire life until this past year. I used to make excuses for guys when I was dating them. Like, oh, you know, he just got busy, or he got tied up, or oh, I couldn't see him because this reason. And you know, here or there, things happen, life happens. But over and over, repetitive behavior, or a guy who mistreats the waitress. Oh God, I hate that so much. Mistreats the waitress. And I would just make excuses. Oh, well, this happened. Oh, well, no. That is a sign of someone's true behavior. So get into a state of flowing. Let the universe show you what you need to see about somebody. Let the universe show you someone's actions. Show you who they truly are. Show you whether that person's meant to be in your life or not. Get into that state of flow, you guys. Stop controlling. Stop thinking that, you know, you always know what's best, because guess what? Sometimes when we think we know what's best, which is maybe a certain person, a certain place, a certain thing, a certain whatever, and let's say a breakup happens, right? And now we're just so upset. You know, that was supposed to be your person, you were supposed to marry them, everything was supposed to work out, and now it doesn't. And that difficulty, that frustration may have actually turned your life into a completely other direction that you maybe never would have thought of, dreamed of, wanted to go down, and then in turn ended up turning out to be the best thing that you could have asked for, where you met the most amazing friends, or you moved to a new city. For me, for example, I was dating someone in high school that I absolutely loved, amazing person, right? And then we had a really bad breakup. It was a lot of bad things, and I took off that summer to go to Orlando and work at Disney World, and it was that time that breakup was the worst thing ever. I tried so many times to keep it together and keep it together and keep it together, but it never worked out, and I kept trying to control it. And finally, I just gave up. I started to the universe. I said, you know what? Fine, just show me what I need to see. Just take control of it. And I went down to Disney, worked at Disney for the summer, and literally, you know, met my boss there, who I now work for, and now it's been 6 years, going on 6 years. I now live here, own a house here, I have a great opportunity here. Like, I love, love, love my life. I could never imagine if I would have been stuck in my old hometown, or my old like home state even. And what I thought was the worst thing ever, that breakup, that awful thing that I tried to control, that I tried to say, no, this is what's best. No, I love him, this is my person. I tried to control that so much. And by releasing control and letting it go, that was actually what brought me to the life that I have now, the beautiful, abundant life that I have now. And I'm so grateful for finally allowing that flow to come into my life. Finally stop controlling that it had to be that person at that time, at that moment. And instead let the universe bring new opportunities to me, bring new people, bring new friends, bring a new change of perspective in life. And when I got into that state of flow, all of this has come to me. So you guys, when something happens that we think is awful, or we think is bad, or it's a bad breakup, or we lost the job, remember, the universe has something so much better in store for us that we don't even know yet. We can't know it because it's not in our reality. If it was already in our reality, this wouldn't be happening. The tower moment, the breakup, the job loss, whatever it is, wouldn't be happening. Whatever it is we're trying to control would not be happening. When something is happening that's negative, that's not what we expected, it's the universe saying, hey, silly, you don't know best. I have something better for you that you can't even imagine. So you guys, whenever you feel in a state of controlling or wanting to force the outcome a certain way or force a certain relationship or force something, let it go. Surrender to the universe and say, okay, if it's meant for me, it will come back to me. If it's meant for me, it will always be in my life and it will always be a part of my journey. If it's not, it will flow out of my life because something better, someone better, a better opportunity is out there for me. And trust the universe, surrender to the universe. Let the universe bring in those better friendships, a better paying job, a better work environment, a better relationship, a better boyfriend or girlfriend, something that's more fulfilling and happy, a new opportunity, whatever. Get in that state of flow. Surrender to the universe, trust the universe. Everything is always working out for us. Everything. Whether we think so or not. Everything is always working out for us. We just have to change our perspective. We just have to surrender our control to the universe, get into a state of flow, and allow the universe to bring in and release what is meant for us. Everything is always working out for us, you guys. Everything. And even though sometimes it might not seem like it today, give it a month, give it a week, give it a year, give it 10 years, give it time. Everything is always working out for us. I can promise you that. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe below if you guys have not already. Let me know if you guys have gotten into a state of flow. It's difficult to get into a state of flow. It is very difficult because we try to control things because of our egos. Our ego tries to control everything because we think we know best. We think that person's best and that situation's best, when really what's best for us might be something we haven't even discovered yet. So release that ego, allow the universe to bring in that state of flow, you guys, and just surrender. Just trust that everything is working out for you, because it is. Everything that we are seeking is seeking us. We just have to get into alignment with that. Remember, guys, if this is what we're truly trying to manifest, our largest manifestation, right? Our largest and wildest dreams. And then we have this over here that we also want. But this little one isn't in alignment with this huge one. The universe will let this one go so that we can achieve that largest manifestation, that largest dream, what's truly best for us, what's meant for us. And what's more important, a small manifestation down here, maybe this small job where you only make barely enough to live, or this dream, this career where you have to, put in the hours and make that YouTube channel or go do speeches or whatever it is, make that business, make that new business. We have to let maybe this one go in order to achieve this. So even though we think we know what's best with our ego, because of our ego, maybe we don't always. Sometimes things that seem like hiccups or letdowns or whatever it is are just a way to clear the path for what it is we truly, truly, truly want. So like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I love you guys seriously so much. Surrender to the universe and get into that state of flow. Everything that you seek is seeking you too. You just have to get into alignment.